Welcome to Japanese Inscrutable Society. Today, I want to talk about some big change in Japanese society which happened April 2026. The Japanese calendar is very unique. Ordinary calendar, year 2025, and this is December 31st. And 1st January, that means New Year's Day, you go to following year 2026. But in Japan, government year, education year, corporate year is different. Previous year continued until March 31st. And then new year, new government year, financial year comes April 1st. So until end of March, Japan has been doing business in accordance with the financial year 2025. Then 1st April, school opened, new year, and corporate account begins officially on 1st, and the government, all Japanese society based on this calendar. Financial year, calendar year, financial year is different. And April, that means April is a big month. Many new things start, introduced. So this year, we have very much kind of, to some people, shocking news that 20 million people are considered as a bicycle user, bicycle rider. And 70 million to 80 million license holder for the vehicles. But anyway, Japan is an automotive country. So Toyota, Honda, Nissan, many manufacturers, and all over Japan, full of motor vehicles moving around. Together, people rely on millions, tens of millions of people rely on the bicycle. If you go to school, of course, there are infrastructure, railways, local buses, but to reach the station, to commute to your company, probably you need, depend on where you live, how much away from, how far away from the station. But if walking 15, 20 minutes, most people rely on the bicycle to get the station. So station, any station, they're full of bicycles. They actually prepare large area for bicycle riders. Of course, most of the places not for free of charge. You have to register yourself and get the monthly permit, and the probably amount automatically the charged on your bank account. But anyway, bicycle is a very important part of Japanese daily life. There are traffic violations. When we talk about traffic violations, almost always related to the vehicles. But bicycle riding kind of actually free from that kind of violations for many decades. Most horrible traffic violation is DUI, drive under influence. So that is a horrible thing. Of course, if you found out that you are driving a car, DUI, your license is a very much danger. Almost always, probably suspension, revocation, even disqualified, depend on the case. But bicycle has no such rules until recent years. So if you feel like you pick up some drink, if you drive, that's a very dangerous event. So the many people actually pick up the bicycle and then move around and maybe a couple of bars and then come back and because you don't want your license affected by by drinking. So bicycle considered as a kind of safe item to get your license. Get your actually schedule very much the safe. So any behavior on riding a bicycle have been kind of allowed. For example, this we often witness this kind of the patterns. So yeah, in rainy day, you hold the umbrella and one hand ride. And of course, many people we see many people watching smartphones, mobile phones, and the bicycle is a kind of very convenient actually the item to ignore all kinds of traffic rules. For example, you see here, this is the halt. This is the you're supposed to stop here, and but you ignore this the signal, and then just move around, and even the complicated crossings, and you ride the bicycle with the loud sound of earphones, and then this is a kind of parallel riding side by side, and the ride on the right lane, right side, but the bicycle is actually categorized as quasi vehicle, so supposed to follow the driving lane. So that means the left lane, left side, but you go opposite way, and at night, no lighting. That is also no good situation. Not recommended. All these kind of things people actually do everyday life. The common the kind of behavior because of course people common sense understand that this kind of things are maybe no good, but actual penalty, no fine, no actual visible the damage to your bank account by doing this. So Japan has been a kind of bicycle paradise. You do whatever you want, even drinking, riding, and tandem ride by the high school student. That is very much a common scenes. This all changed in April 2026. from 1st April, penalties introduced. Like this. The automobile world, if you do any violation, you and caught caught by police, people receive the ticket. One, this is the kind of blue sheet. Another one, red sheet. Blue sheet, administrative. This one is a criminal. That one, criminal. So, two kinds. Your violation are considered as a minor one or serious one. So, which one receive? You got the police, and police actually talk to you, and did you realize what you have done? And then this kind of thing automatically comes out from police books. This administration, you lose some points, and you pay the penalty. That's it. But the criminal one, your case sent to the prosecutor's office. So that is a completely different, serious things. If you speeding 30 kilo over the speed limit, and maybe this blue one. But if 50 kilo, 60 kilo, that is a red one. You'll get the criminal charge. So this is a very much complicated part of the society. Probably any country has certain rules. In Japan, big change is that bicycle is no longer have immunity from the penalties. In case you hold umbrella, 5,000 yen. If you use earphone, loud voice, that is a 5,000 yen. And mobile phone use, 12,000 yen. And if you ignore stop sign and then go, the 5,000 yen. These are the penalties. What about the combination with vehicle license? There are, of course, young kids. They don't have a automobile license, but adults. There are many, at 80 million Japanese license holders. So many cases, when they found out the bicycle violation, that also they have a license. If ordinary, say, these are not recommended, but if it happened, you pay the penalties, fines, but no actual influence to your license, unless you do this. Bicycle, drive under influence. Doesn't matter. You drive or you ride a bicycle. This is a serious issue. So even you caught by the police in the case of bicycle, but your license automatically affected by this event. So the things are bit complicated. What are the kind of minor incident and what are serious incidents? There are many cases, but one thing is very much big change from April 2026. Things are all different for people use ride bicycle. Why this kind of serious system introduced for bicycle? The bicycle actually, people consider bicycle is kind of free ride. Whatever you do, and bicycle is not with the motors. If anything happens, not a serious cause. That's what people may think. But this is a Asahi Shimbun, Asahi newspaper, reported that 5,200 people, 5,200 people, casualties over the last 5 years. They are students. The reason why government decided to introduce drastic change, which charges the fines to traffic violation by bicycles, not the vehicles, bicycles. That's a huge change. One of the reasons we can see on the article, Asahi Shimbun, the 27th March this year, it said that according to National Police Agency, there has been more than 5,000 serious casualties over the accident which involves the young student. Elementary student, many start riding bicycle before they enter the compulsory education. Most of families consider providing some practices, children's bicycles, kind of very small ones, when they reach at age of 3 or 4. Then they practice how to ride the bikes. This happens nationwide. When they enter the elementary primary school, if they actually attend the schools, public schools nearby, all the elementary the pupils, they attend the schools nearby. So when they come back home, then probably they have friends. They move around and visiting friends' homes. And this is a kind of common sense. When it comes to junior high school, so grade 7, 8, 9, some schools located a bit away from your home. School zones for elementary school, school zones for junior high, school zones for senior high is quite different. So when it comes to junior high school, some schools, they have certain rules. You can, basically, you come to the school or walking, or maybe public transportation like local buses, maybe some trains if local areas, countryside. But there are some the kind of rules. If you walk more than half an hour, you are you get permission to ride a bicycle to the schools. So when they reach a certain age, bicycle tend to be kind of not playing things, but most important infrastructure for you to commute to the schools. This often happens. In case of senior high school, can be more distanced and even not reachable by bicycles. Depend the school zones how you even you attend a private school which is completely located in different cities. So most of public senior high that's certain school zones. Most of them reachable by the bicycle if you ride half an hour. Maybe it could be 45 minutes, could be 1 hour. But anyway, the schools give permission to certain students located in distant places, whichever stage, senior high, junior high. Elementary, you're not schooling by bicycle is out of the question. That's never happened. But anyway, many young people actually they use that kind of crash vehicles. In Japanese regulations, vehicles with motors, but the bicycle considered as a kind of crash semi vehicles. So they're supposed to ride along the road or street, which direction the same to the motor vehicles. In Japan, road for the vehicles, total distance 1.2 million kilometers. That's the total distance. You can go around the globe maybe 30, 40 times. But bicycle lanes, so-called bicycle lanes, the road where bicycle can be used on the road. That is quite limited. If total road for the vehicles is 1.2 million kilometers, probably less than 1% considered a public lane. The actual distance is 9,841 kilometers, less than 10,000. 9,841. This is actually the data in 2024. But this distance is greatly improved since 2016. So about a decade before, it was only 1,247 kilometers. So the length of the road, which is certain space given to the bicycle, is quite improved, but still less than 1% of the total road length. How to actually acknowledge this is a lane for the bicycle? Because there are millions of million kilometers of the road all over available in Japan. But how to confirm, oh, this is okay for the bicycle. The Yabane, there's a certain marks, bicycle mark, or there are certain marks different. This is the road. So this is consider a 2-lane. Japan left driving like this, and here around here. Certain marks or certain colors, they actually laid on this side of the road, or given the marks like this, or given the bike marks. This is like an arrow. The archery arrow. So this is the Yabane. Yabane is arrowhead. English, probably some English. Shared arrow. This mark shared with the road. So this mark shero something like this called maybe Britain or somewhere English speaking country. And this is a part of the road, not exclusive use for bicycle. The exclusive use for bicycle is somewhere about say this about 10,000 kilometer for the bicycle lane, and exclusive bicycle lane is about 10%, about 1,000 kilometer. This is some kind of roadblock and some separate segment, completely separate segment for a bicycle. So this is the only bicycle only exclusive use by the bicycle. So these are the kind of the situation in Japan, but maybe some other European countries where bicycle ride is more common, more traditional, with lots of history. Then the bicycle lanes, so-called, maybe quite long strip, long distance for the bicycle riders to enjoy. But in Japan, if you consider million lengths of road, the area segment of bicycle safe riding, or at least recognized, this is recognized for bicycle riders going through, very much limited. But anyway, young people, why so many accidents that lead to serious injury? The light injury, just happening, accident happens. There are tens of thousands, many each year, could be 100,000. But serious injury or death, that is a completely different attention have to receive. Or each case, maybe there are some reasons, but the police department analyze why over the last 5 years, more than 5,000 serious injuries among students, and among them 63 students killed by the accident. So this is very much the cases which require the detailed attention. Why so many students are seriously injured or even dead? According to newspaper article, so this is the figure between 2021 and 2025. 5,244 people seriously injured or dead. In the 63 deaths and serious injury 5,181. According to National Police Agency, according to their analysis, 80% they don't follow traffic rules. Most basic one, they don't give attention to what's going on in front and unconfirm the safety of areas at the crossing, very complicated situation, and there are signs, stop signs, but they didn't stop. So there are all kinds of situations they actually encounter, or even they create the situation. So this is a more details analysis. Elementary, junior high, senior high, what is the difference? Why elementary student got involved in the accident under what situation? And junior high, senior high, maybe reason same or maybe different. So they made analysis. In case of elementary, 1,233, more than 1,000 people serious injury over the 5 years. A quarter of the cases while they are visiting friends. So they are elementary. The people not actually big enough, and they actually they move around with friends, and actually a quarter of the cases took place while they are visiting friends' place. And junior high school, 1,385. It's about the similar figures with elementary. And 2,600, senior high, twice bigger than the junior high figures, 2,600. And the many cases took place while they are schooling. So junior high, there are certain students located a bit far away. They took bicycle to schooling, and the senior high, it's getting strongly built up, and they actually some students they can pick up the bus or trains, but maybe try to save money or part of their physical training. They actually use the bicycle to go the certain distance to schools. And anyway, during schooling, the junior high, 20% of accident, they get seriously injured or even dead. 20% during schooling. And in case of senior high school, 40% schooling. So this is the senior high is getting more serious, more distance riding. The cause of accident there are various reasons, but most um, most actually probably the serious injured or even the killed by accident um, because of they didn't put helmets on. Helmets is probably some countries that they actually strictly regulated. When you ride, you must always your helmet on. But in Japan, it is called putting a helmet is recommended. This is in Japanese word called this is 努力義務。義務 obligation, duties. Obligation, duties. You must do it. But in Japan, before duty, obligations, word, 努力. 努力 means effort. So this is the duty of effort required. If duty, obligation, this automatically comes with penalty. But because of Japanese, the word duty of effort or best effort you have to do in case of putting helmet on. So this is the very much strange actually word. Why? There are all kinds of traffic rules that involve in a kind of serious the actually some kind of effect, some kind of the forceful laws. Why just government just pass the bill at the diet, the parliament? All the bicycle riders must put the helmets on. Why? This is the duty of effort. Because helmets is somewhat very much touchy material because it costs something, maybe 10,000 yen, 20,000 yen. If really strong one, could be expensive. There are all kinds of people, 20 million, the bicycles in Japan. That means from age 3, 4, 5 to the 70s, 80s, the men, the women, the young and old, all kinds of people, maybe poor people, wealthy people. So each one costs something. And when you move around, where to keep your helmet? In case of motorbike, there are certain kind of fixture attached on the motorbike. So, or maybe when you open the small motorbikes, 50cc, 100cc, the scooters, and you can put helmets under the seat, or maybe put somewhere. But in case of bicycle, there are no such actually attachment. You can put the attachment, but when you see the situation of the bicycle parking at the station, wherever, there are the bicycle, all maybe 50, 100 bicycles without any space. So if everyone start using the helmet, there are where to actually keep it, and or you keep it the helmet all the time from morning till the end of the day, and actually ladies they are made women, so ladies are certain hairstyles, but some people really hate to put anything on. Uh, if you ride motorbikes, this is regulated. That's why maybe most of motorbike riders, are males. Very few females, because they have to put on helmet. So this kind of social customs, something like this. So the even some penalties, I mean, about fine introduced for uh, holding the mobile phones, 12,000 yen, and if you ignore the stop signs, 5,000 yen. Using earphones with loud voice, 5,000 yen, and if you ride on holding an umbrella, 5,000 yen. These are first time in Japanese history introduced from spring this year. But the helmets, always put the helmets the proper manner, not like kind of to relax the kind of posture on the head, and just use it properly. Well, this kind of information. But if you don't put helmet, there's no fine. The this is a kind of the very much strange phenomena in Japanese society, even when it comes to the bicycle. To protect yourself from accident. This is this is the mother helmet, and the kids behind the helmet. So this is the proper manner to do this. But in Japan, this is a duty of efforts. Just see this picture. This is a tandem ride. Tandem ride, mother. We often see wherever you go to the shopping street, in the middle of the town, there are the mother actually the riding the bicycle with kids. Kids before they go to they enter elementary, so age six is a kind of border before and after. So this is a very common. This lady, this mother, there's the one behind, and then we often see one in front. So furthermore, one small baby on her back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a very common scenes wherever you go to Japanese cities, towns. 4 on single bicycle. That was the case people discuss about. It's very, very dangerous. When if anything happened, it's not recommended. But if you have the family, how to manage the taking kids to move on for shopping, maybe sending them the kindergarten or kind of nursery school or any actually the motion, the movement. The bicycle is a very actually convenient means. Of course, there are some family move on the car, but just you go for shopping, maybe just the 800 meters away, 1 kilometer away, even 500 meters away. You drive by yourself and using a parking fee for that use. So the bicycle is very convenient. Bicycle can move anywhere, any narrow places, and you can actually carry the children or baby, 2 or 3. This often happened. We witness. If you live in Japanese society, this is nothing strange. It's everywhere. But from April this year, this tandem ride itself is banned. Tandem ride banned. So how mother can take care of family? That is a big issue. Single rider, that is actually the design built for the bicycle. But the actual use, actual practical purpose of people obtain the bicycle, something very much different the use. So carrying the children is one of most important the part of the people's life. Now the government talking loud about less children. How to improve the birth rate? That is millions of not millions of yen, but the trillions of yen spent for the taking care of children when they actually go to the kindergarten, nursery, elementary, junior high, senior high. The most of municipalities compete each other to reduce the fees or even put everything free of charge. The children, if they go hospital, if you have multiple children, that is not the small amount. The children get kind of fever and coughing and kind of get injury and any kind of things. Your family have to take care of children. But many municipalities today, they actually make it free until they finish their compulsory education. That means the end of junior high, even senior high. At the age 18, there are many municipalities. They are proud that come to our city, our town. We can take good care of children. So there are migrations. This Japanese society now one of the big issue is how to establish excellent environment for the child-bearing families. So they compare if you go to migrate to this city or that town, how much you get the benefit. Even there are certain subsidy to the apartment rental fee, and some actually supported by local municipalities. And there are many things many things actually the municipality have to create to attract more people come into your municipality. Why I'm telling this kind of, because this is a situation. If you introduce strict regulation, the mother no longer have any actually interest to increase their kids, because tandem ride is no longer allowed. How much you can take care of your kids, if they give birth? So this is a very serious problem. One thing is kind of how to keep the safety of the riders, but another thing is how to make the social life convenient. So this is a exception. Tandem ride is banned, but exception. What is this is the mother here, and on the back side there are kids, or front side kids. Okay, if younger than 6 years old, and currently on her back, small one tied to this is small one, one, until April this year, that was safe. This mother, they very much spend hard time to move around. This is very heavy. If kids, 2 years old, 3 years old, and 5 years old, close to 6 years, weight different, and you have one on behind, not in front, only on the back, and from April this year, only 2 kids younger than 6 years old, 2 kids. That means this one is okay, but the third one is not allowed. If 2 kids is okay, if most of the cases one back, and maybe on her back, but not this one. So only two. But if you are already elementary, or the 6 years old or older, no longer allowed. But many occasions we see the high school student, they love tandem ride. So, for example, kind of boyfriend, girlfriend, tandem ride. That is a kind of most representative scenes of the showing off their actually relationship, their love, and so that is no longer allowed. So this is a exception. But still, we see these cases, but not recommended. Not recommended. That doesn't matter. The family, particularly your mother with kind of kids, multiple kids, and you have to manage the situation. anyway, this kind of thing uh, that happened, and helmet, helmet, very important. When anything happened, protect your head. But without helmet, you can't do that. And young people don't like put the helmets on. And when we look around, the adults, adults, the not many. So adults have to be uh, the the model for the younger generations. But in Japan, somewhat very loose. The actually rules about the helmet. But anyway, student, student they seriously injured or even died. So there are data. Elementary pupil, 30% helmet, 30%. That means 70% not on the helmet, 30%. When it comes to junior high teaches when they freshmen when they enter as a the school management they actually prepare many lessons, lectures, classes to teach them what to do and what is proper behavior, good manners, and including the how to ride the bicycle. There are kind of police person. They come to the gymnasium and many students. They teach. This is the kind of common scenes. So when they enter the junior high school, grade 7, 50%, half of them put the helmets. But gradually, the second year, 40%, and end of junior high, ninth grade, 30%. And when they go to almost say 90, almost 98%, 98% of junior high graduates continue studying at the senior high. So senior high school, probably distance more long if you schooling, the whatever schooling or kind of private use, and any grade, 10th, 11th, 12th of senior high, figure said 10%. So they no longer consider helmet is part of their school life or even private life. Maybe they take care of more hairstyle something, and probably they have some resistance to the blindly obey the social rules or something like this. But anyway, these are the kind of situations when we look into the serious injury, 5,181, and 63 death of young children. Just focus on this generation. We can imagine how much actually people ignore the basic traffic rules and even helmet, which is the most important thing when it comes to the accident scenes. This is the case of junior high, senior high, elementary, the young student. But what about ordinary people? Ordinary people That means society. The traffic accident, millions. 4.2 million violations are actually came out as a figure of a single year. 4.2 million. Breakdown of this violation. Ignore the stop. So they're supposed to stop, but just ignore the stop line and go. 1.2 million caught by that violation. And speeding, 840,000 speeding. And using mobile phones, 190. And driving under the influence, drunk driving, 21,000. And driving without license, 18,000. 18,000. So these are actual breakdowns of the 4.2 million violations. Number of accidents which involved the people, personal injury, 287,000. 283, about 300,000. That is actual accident involving the people. And this is a kind of last year figure. 2,500 people killed by traffic accident. This is very much the figure completely different from decades ago. Decades ago, 7,000, 8,000. That is a kind of normal figure. But somewhat the automobile industry developed kind of safety concerns, put into actual the mechanism of the vehicle. So automatic stopping, and there are more improvement on the traffic environment. That's why the current figure, when it comes to a decade ago, completely different. 2,500 is probably the smallest figure we ever seen in Japan as for this traffic accident. But anyway, still thousands of people die. So the drivers must be careful, don't cause such situations. To make the safety driving by the licensed people. What to do? How to improve the situations? Each country has its own regulations. So there are European rules and North American rules and Asian rules, and many different rules. In case of Japan, Japanese the kind of the application of laws somewhat maybe unique. I don't know. We need to compare entire world. That completely different subject. But anyway, the license, when you receive license, then you start your new life. As long as you drive, you may get certain situations, certain violation. So I wanted to finish this for the topics the on this actually time, but maybe put it getting too long. So I pick up this figure for general picture of Japanese traffic rules next time. See you if you